So today we'll be going overview of financial aid. Do you guys want to introduce yourself?
You go ahead first, Jessica.
Hi, I'm Jessica Cervantes. I am a biology major, and it is my third year at CI.
Hi, my name is Matthew Ross, and I'm a chemistry major, and it's my fourth year at CI.
And hi, my name is Jacqueline Chavez. I am a sociology major, and this is my second year at CI. So our desired outcomes for today will be our FAFSA and DREAM Act application requirements. We will learn about the cost of attendance and the different components to it, and learn about the different types of financial aid. So what is financial aid? Financial aid is money that helps subsidize a student's college expenses. There is a gift aid, which are grants and scholarships, and self-help aid, which are work study and loans, and these will help you subsidize your college expenses. The free application for federal student aid, FAFSA, is also known. It is free. It is available October 1st, and the priority deadline is March 2nd. Although the deadline is March 2nd, I highly recommend you apply as soon as possible. Try to apply right when it opens up. Your first time applying will take a little longer, so you won't feel rushed when it's almost March 2nd. So I just highly recommend. I started applying right when it opened up, and I finished before the deadline, which was really helpful. You do apply electronically, and the link is on there, and you do submit a FAFSA each year. FAFSA eligibility requirements. You must be a U.S. citizenship or permanent resident status. You must have a high school diploma, have a valid social security number, and be registered with the U.S. Selective Service, or if a male between the ages of 18 and 25. Creating an FSA ID is really, really important. You must have your username and your password. Your parent and student must create a FSA ID, must have a valid social security number in order to create one. You must have an email address if you don't create one, and make sure you remember it. Use to digitally sign documents, and parents only create one account if have multiple children completing FAFSA. So if you have older siblings or younger siblings, if your parent has one already, make sure they use the same one. Or if they're first time filling it out with you, make sure they remember it. And for a student FSA ID, make sure you write it down, keep it somewhere safe, because it is something you'll be using every time you want to sign in. The California DREAM Act application, the website is dream.csac.california.gov. It is free also. It is also available October 1st, and the deadline is March 2nd. As I mentioned earlier, apply as soon as possible so you don't feel rushed. You also apply electronically, and you submit each year. So the DREAM Act eligibility requirement, you must meet Assembly Bill 540, or also known as AB 540, Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, if student is AB 540 eligible, and registered with the U.S. Selective Services.
So, the Student Aid Report is a summary of information that you submitted to FAFSA or the DREAM app. It contains your EFC information, and you should review your SAR to verify the accuracy of your application. Expected family contribution. It's a measure of your family's financial strength. It's used to determine the types of financial aid students are eligible to receive. Not the amount of money that you will pay or for college, or the amount of financial aid you will receive. The cost of attendance minus your expected family contribution will equal your financial need. Cost of attendance. A figure provided by institutions that estimates the total cost of attending that particular school for 1 year. It comprises of tuition and fees, books and supplies, room and board, and personal expenses, determined on what is answered on the financial aid application. Things like if you're living on campus, off campus, with a parent, if you're dependent, things like that. Financial aid awards do not exceed the cost of attendance. So if you have to pay $6,000 to attend the school, you will not receive any financial aid over that. How much does it cost to go to college? The cost of attendance includes direct costs, which come directly from the college, such as tuition and fees, and if you're living on campus, housing and food. And indirect costs, which are personal expenses, transportation, loan fees, and if you're living off campus, housing and food. The types of financial aid you're eligible for. So if you're applying on FAFSA, you're eligible for all financial aid. While if you're applying on the DREAM application, you're only eligible for state grants and scholarships.
Now, federal grants. There are two types of federal grants. These include the Pell Grant and the Supplemental Educational Opportunity Act. Pell Grants are, you're available if you're an undergraduate student, and the award ranges from $0 to $5,920, and the amount's based on your EFC. So, and the Supplemental Educational Opportunity Act is the award, so it varies per institution, and it's typically the EFC of typically a 0 EFC on your FAFSA. So California state grants. There are 3 different types: the Cal Grant, there's the State University Grant, and the Middle Class Scholarship. So the Cal Grant has 3 different branches to it. It's Grant A, B, or C. So Cal Grant A, it helps pay for tuition and fees at 4-year college. And if you're applying with your high school GPA, you have to have a GPA of 3.0. And for college, the GPA requirement is a 2.4. For Cal Grant B, it provides help with provides living allowance up to $1,672, and it helps with tuition and fee after the first year of college. And the GPA requirement for that one is a 2.0. And Cal Grant C, it assists with costs of technical or career education, and there's no GPA requirement for that one. So the amounts vary depending on the institution that you go to. And the State University Grant, it's a state-funded award to pay tuition at CSU campuses. And the Middle Class Scholarship, so your family income can't exceed $150,000, and it's awarded to eligible students attending UC or CSU campus, and a minimum enrollment of 6 units. Webgrants Portal. So this Webgrants Portal is where the student can see which grants they were awarded. So it provides information regarding state aid eligibility. Students must create a username and password and verify that all information is correct and accurate, because this is it's where you're going to have all your aid registered that you're eligible for. Student loans. So there's subsidized loans where they don't charge interest while the students are in school, and unsubsidized loans where they do charge interest while you're in school. And these aren't credit-based. Loans, so your credit score doesn't really matter here. And the fixed rate is 4.45% for as of the year of 2017 and 2018 academic year. The repayment begins 6 months after the student graduates. And the Perkin loans, those are 5% fixed rate, and the school is the one letting you borrow the money. So Direct Parent Plus loans, these allow your parents to help pay for the student's educational expenses, and these ones are based on the credit approval. The fixed rate of 7% for 2017 to 2018 academic year, and the repayments usually start 60 days after the disbursement, although you could get a loan deferral option. There's options available. Federal Work-Study Program. So this, you must demonstrate financial need to be part of this program. and it's part-time employment while being a student. The job opportunities available on campus and the community. They work with your schedule, so it's very flexible, and you apply through FAFSA.
So these are scholarships which are free money. You do not have to pay back. Institutional and private scholarships are also available. The eligibility requirements vary per scholarship, so each scholarship doesn't have the same requirement, and you must apply to many scholarships as possible. There are a lot of scholarships, so I highly recommend it. Even when you go to college, you can still continue to apply to scholarships, and it does help you reduce your loans from your financial aid award package. Some tips: complete your application as soon as possible before the deadline. Sometimes making yourself a deadline before the deadline will help you. That way you have some, like, say it's due March 2nd and you want to have it done in February, in the last week of February. That will help you and you won't feel as rushed last minute. Contact your financial aid office. Pay attention to deadlines. As I mentioned, maybe make yourself your own deadline. Stay on top of emails and important notifications. Make sure you read your emails. That's where people will be contacting you from. And read information sent to you. And also ask questions if you have any. Don't be afraid to not ask questions. And here is our contact information. We do have Facebook, Instagram, our phone number, our email, and we also do have a YouTube channel, University Culture 805. Thank you.